Hello and welcome to Top Stories on Viewer Television. My name is Patience Sidi. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has seized the passport of the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, and her predecessor, Sadia Umar Farouk, over the ongoing investigation into the scandal in the ministry. Edu, who arrived at the EFCC headquarters Abuja at 10 a.m., was still being squeezed by the Commission's investigators as of the time of filing this report, as the EFCC interrogated the suspended minister over the 444 billion naira fraud uncovered in the ministry. It was learned that the managing directors of 3 commercial banks were also questioned on Tuesday over the fraud. The scandal involving Edu burst upon after a leaked memo revealed that the suspended minister directed the Accountant General of the Federation, Oluwatoyin Maidin, to transfer 585 million to private account owned by one Oni Yelu Bridget, who the ministry claimed currently serve as the project accountant grant for vulnerable groups. Nigerians hail President Bola Tinubu for slashing his entourage size for domestic and international travels by 60%, in a decisive step to curb the excessive travel spending. The austerity measures apply to all federal ministries, departments, and agencies. The Office of the President, Office of the Vice President, and the wives of the President and the Vice President. The President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngilale, disclosed this to State House correspondents at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. Ngilale said President Bola Tinubu has approved that anywhere he travels within this country, he will no longer accept or allow huge security delegations to be following him from Abuja, which attracts massive bills with respect to Esther Code and duty allowance. And the senator representing Anambra South, Ifeanyi Uba, has reacted to the suspension of the traditional ruler of Neni in the Anocha local government area of Anambra State. Igwe Domain or Ezenis were suspended by the Anambra State government through the State Ministry of Local Government Chieftaincy and Community Affairs on Monday for conferring a chieftaincy title on Uba. The suspension letter signed by the State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Tony Collins Nwabonwane, accused the monarch of not seeking clearance from the state government before bestowing titles on people, including persons with questionable character. The monarch had, during the Yuletide, conferred on Uba the title of Ode Jinji of Neni, which is similarly to the title the state governor, Professor Chukwuemeka Solido, also holds in his Isofia community. The Chief of Army Staff, Taoreed Lagbaja, has said that one of the soldiers who spoke against the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for ordering the arrest of one of their colleagues for driving one way in a viral video has been apprehended. In a few minutes of a viral video currently in circulation, Lagbaja noted that the action of the soldier caught during a one-way did not represent the entire Nigerian army. The army chief, who was seen addressing journalists, said the soldiers criticizing the governor were fake, adding that the real one among them had been arrested. I want to say that the soldier who was apprehended by the governor of Lagos State while flying on the one-way does not represent the Nigerian army because in every respect it contravenes what we stand for, which is discipline as an army and the constitution and the laws of Lagos. We frown upon that as we did the army Sanwo-Olu had last Tuesday ordered the arrest of a soldier and 3 other motorcyclists for taking one way on the Lagos-Badagry Expressway. And on Christmas attack, the Catholic Archbishop of Lagos, Most Reverend Alfred Martins, had urged the federal government to identify the perpetrators and sponsors of the recent killings in Plateau State and other parts of the country. He said President Bola Tinubu's actions against the evildoers will prove that they are not being shielded and show that the battle against insecurity is not lost. Martins made this known in a statement signed and made available by the Church Director of Communications, Reverend Father Anthony Godonu. He noted that the failure of the security agencies to bring culprits to book and their inability to secure their lives further may leave the people to resort to bearing arms to protect their lives and property. There was outrage on December 26 over Christmas Eve attacks on communities in 3 local government areas of Plateau State. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, has faulted Monday's meeting of the People's Democratic Party leader in Edo North, where they endorsed a former Sterling Bank chairman Esue Igadolu as their preferred PDP governorship candidate. The meeting was at the instance of a former deputy governor of the state, Chief Mike Ogadome, and had in attendance many party heavyweights. The meeting, which was held in Ogadome residence in Fuga, had in attendance the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Blessing Igbe Baku, former Senator Yisa Bremo, a former House of Representatives member Johnson Abolagba, and a former House of Assembly Speaker Kabiru Ajoto. They unanimously endorsed Igadolu as the former aspirant to get the PDP ticket ahead of the September governorship elections and other stakeholders. Igadolu is rumored to have the backing of the Governor Godwin Obaseki, who is opposed to Shaibu's ambition to succeed him. Shaibu, while addressing his supporters in his country home, Jatu Etsako, West local government, shortly after the Auchi Day annual celebration on Tuesday, said he considered the Monday meeting held in Igadome as a slight on his office as deputy governor. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) interrogated the chief executive officers of Zenith, Jaiz and Providence banks over the alleged financial irregularities uncovered in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. A reliable source in the commission told newsmen. The EFCC also squeezed and took to its custody the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, for directing the payment of the sum of 585 million naira grant meant for vulnerable groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Ogun, and Lagos State into one Bridget Mojisola Onyelu's private account. Multiple sources in the affected banks confirmed to newsmen that it was a routine invitation to the banks asking them to provide information on some customers of the bank who are direct beneficiaries of the disbursement of the grant by the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry. And that's how much we can take on top stories. Many thanks for watching. My name is Patience CD. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.